That is until Travis Kelce pushed the train off the tracks. Travis Kelce, I am not your dragon either, Ryan. He unfollowed the actor on Instagram.
Ryan Reynolds is spiraling after Travis Kelce publicly outed him for supporting a shell company allegedly used to validate stolen messages in Blake Lively's explosive court case.
We haven't seen all the facts yet, according to Ryan Reynolds.
The drama hit peak chaos when Kelce unfollowed Reynolds on Instagram, sending Hollywood into a frenzy and making Ryan the unwilling mascot of Blake's legal meltdown.
He is getting darker and darker.
Travis Kelce didn't just hit unfollow, he body slammed Ryan Reynolds off the red carpet with one thumb. This wasn't random. It was April 2025, the Time 100 Gala, Wrexham's PR-fueled victory, and Blake's legal firestorm hitting full meltdown mode.
Good for them. I'm rooting for Wrexham and the team, but I just hate how Ryan and specifically Blake now get to use this as sort of a big PR opportunity for them. It's frustrating to me, I gotta be honest.
Travis Kelce didn't just unfollow Ryan, he body slammed him off the red carpet with one thumb. This wasn't some casual digital detox. This was April 2025, the Time 100 Gala weekend, Wrexham's PR-fueled win, and Blake's legal circus crashing in real time.
Travis Kelce, I am not your dragon either, Ryan. He unfollowed the actor on Instagram. We're going to come back to the reasons in a second and go through the details, but I want to rewind and show everybody what a weekend it was. Now, this was the weekend of the time, or I guess the Friday-ish.
The timing? Flawless. This wasn't just an unfollow, it was a mic drop. A desperate, get me out of this Amber Heard sequel move. Kelce didn't just scroll past Ryan, he looked at him and said, "I'm not your dragon either, bro." And somewhere in the silence, Taylor Swift.
But Blake is loving it. She is loving the attention. Ryan is loving the attention. He's getting tanner by the minute. So many people have commented on his tan.
Her silence spoke volumes. No likes, no comments, no reposts. The woman who trends for sneezing didn't lift a finger. That's not subtle shade. It's a digital divorce. All of it unfolding as Blake's lawsuit saga and surveillance scandal erupted in public view. You couldn't script this unless your PR team's grinding overtime like hers.
I can't knock the Wrexham fans out there who are enjoying this win, which Ryan and Rob, to both of their credit, helped to get this team where it's at. It's just frustrating to see that she got to get shoehorned in there.
Let's talk about the so-called normal weekend Blake and Ryan tried to spin. 2 red carpet events in 48 hours, full glam, force-fed smiles. First the Time 100 Gala, then Wrexham's big win. They grinned like they'd won the lottery, not like Blake was being accused of phone hacking and legal manipulation behind closed doors.
She's gushing over the win as well, and of course, posting all her pictures from the day. And there she is, of course, and I don't like her style. I just don't like it. Yeah, there she, anyway.
They packaged it like a romantic power couple tour, some We're Still United performance. But the rest of us are out here dodging subpoenas, not shooting rom-coms. Meanwhile, Blake's on Instagram posting love letters to Ryan's soccer team like she's Mother Teresa in designer couture.
He showed up in Wales cheering on Ryan Reynolds' football team or soccer team, Wrexham. They were all over the place, all over the arena.
And what really kills me? Ryan using Wrexham, the town that actually adores him, as a PR shield. Sure, he and Rob McElhenney revived it. But now it's being used to cover the fact that Blake's spiraling harder than a TikTok influencer caught in scandal.
They were PDAing all over the place, kissing and showing the world how much they love each other and how strong and united they are.
She's out here playing Walmart Meghan Markle, hijacking moments that have nothing to do with her. The only sport Blake's playing is strategic deflection, and it's not even the cool kind of spy game. We're talking illegal iCloud access, not sunglasses and save the world chic.
There was a bombshell. Jones allegedly had access to Jennifer Abel's cloud account and had access until January of this year. What Abel could not foresee was that Jones and Jones' work gross invasion of her privacy would not stop upon her departure. In fact,
And yes, real documents dropped. Actual court filings. They confirmed Stephanie Jones had access to Jennifer Abel's iCloud account until January 2025. Yes. January.
Tiffany Jones has had Jennifer Abel's phone this whole time, pretty much, getting her legal notes, getting all of her correspondence, private correspondence, for months.
As in months after their professional ties ended, this wasn't oops, I forgot to log out. It was live surveillance, texts, doctor chats, lawyers, personal messages, all monitored, not snooping, digital stalking, and it's federal level serious.
Guys, a bunch of legal papers dropped last night revealing a ton of bombshells.
Guess whose name shows up in connection with it all? Say it with me, Blake. Freaking lively. Her team allegedly used those stolen texts to power a lawsuit against Justin Baldoni. One movie tanking wasn't enough, apparently.
Anyways, the hypocrisy here is just so absurd. And just the fact that Blake is out and about like this, as I said yesterday, it's so bad for her lawsuit.
But Blake? She acts untouchable. You'd never guess from her red carpet strut that she might be neck deep in shady legal moves.
Their friends were there to support them. Hugh Jackman stepped out. Even Emily Blunt, which, I like Emily Blunt. It sucks that she showed up at that and gave them a hug and was so excited to see Ryan Reynolds.
She's out here hugging Anna Kendrick, chatting up Emily Blunt, and acting like her movie premiere wasn't perfectly timed to drown out whispers of stolen evidence. If that's not Hollywood privilege, what is?
Here she is with Anna Kendrick. Anna Kendrick got the note. All right, stop. Be nice to Blake, it seems. And here they are. Hugging.
Now imagine being Ryan. You wake up, see Travis unfollowed you, and know exactly why. The glam's fake, the lawsuits are real, and you're left holding a soccer scarf while the world watches your wife's villain arc unfold.
Kelce pushed the train off the tracks. Travis Kelce, I'm not your dragon either, Ryan. He unfollowed the actor on Instagram.
Travis Kelce unfollowed Ryan and the internet exploded. But this wasn't gossip. It was a deliberate move. A celebrity drawing a line and saying, I'm out. And the timing? Right when Blake's scandal peaked.
He could have muted him, but he chose to unfollow him. Amidst all this positive press and everything that's out there, I really do believe Travis, Taylor, and many others are starting to really figure out who these two are.
Let's unpack the Vans and Inc. lawsuit. A joke of a move if Blake's PR team thought they were slick. They allegedly revived an irrelevant shell company just to backfill a legal excuse for what they'd already done, stealing texts, violating privacy, and crafting lies like it's Netflix originals.
With this information, if this is true, remember we were talking about how this is an attack back on Baldoni, but Baldoni can go, if Lively is acting in malice, she doesn't get protection under 47.1. This information, that their continued access to the iCloud account, that this was a sham subpoena, will help Baldoni block and completely undo any of.
Design, and here's the kicker. This wasn't even about winning in court. No, it was about tricking the press, especially the New York Times, into believing this stolen data had some legal weight. Even they were like, yeah, sorry, this reeks. Like spoiled hummus stuffed in a Gucci purse. The Times completely refused to run the piece unless it came with a subpoena. And not just some random document, an actual subpoena. Not whatever Blake's crew whipped up on Microsoft Word at 3.
That the New York Times was telling them, giving them notice, like, this doesn't look legit. And in reaction to that, instead of going, okay, don't use it, we'll be above board, they created this sham lawsuit.
So naturally, Blake's team, ever the PR junkies, fabricated the subpoena. This wasn't journalism, it was theater dressed in legal stationery. The mission was clear: create plausible deniability. Make it look official so that when things exploded, as they absolutely did, they could all play innocent. What? We had a subpoena. Totally legit. Meanwhile, that document was as fake as Blake's humble public image. And what they did with that stolen data? Oh, you'll love this.
That is wrongful. Is it illegal? That's the first thing. And I'm assuming someone on Jones's side is trying to figure out how do they make it legal. Then the second thing is that was there at one point, once the litigation started, an obligation to give notice to Abel that, like, hey, I have access to this stuff, either change your number or change or use another phone because, I don't know, maybe the number belongs to Jones. Those are the big implications.
They cherry-picked and twisted messages from Jennifer Al's phone, texts obtained through illegal means, and framed both Al and Justin Baldoni as villains. Like some twisted origin montage where Blake Lively stars as the heroine grinning smugly and pretending it wasn't a premeditated smear campaign. It's like Mean Girls if Regina George had a top-tier legal team and a Vanity Fair membership.
Second thing is it's called self-help, which we have talked about before, which is chances are that she's continuing to get things, she being Jones, is probably continuing to get things that probably, in their mind, helped or may not help the litigation.
And look, I'm not being cruel here. It's all documented, written in official legal filings. They literally accuse Blake's team of abuse of process, which is legal lingo for treating the court system like your personal Instagram filter. If anyone else tried this stunt, they'd be dragged from The View to Law & Order SVU. But because it's Blake, we're expected to clap and smile while she runs her lawsuit tactics like a PR war bunker. Now here's where it really gets dark, and I don't mean serious, I mean Blake actually admitted it.
Here was her response.
Is a bit darker in nature. How was it getting in touch with your darker side?
It was just more like all the facades that I put up, I just had like let go, so you guys got to see the real me. I'm just a dark, horrible person, and I just got to let my flag fly. So there you go, this is the real me.
Back in 2008, during the Simple Favor promo tour, she openly said that her dark, horrible side is her true self. No hesitation, just casually told the press, "Yeah, that scary, manipulative character, that's basically me without coffee." We laughed back then. Now we're watching her live it in real time. Only now she's wielding subpoenas and surveillance, not stilettos and sass.
Parading down the street like they did no wrong. Like all is well. Oh, I got to celebrate how much of an advocate I am for women, and Time celebrated me. And then my husband gets to go and the whole town celebrates him. Yay. And then I get to go to my world premiere. It sure doesn't look like you got any damages, girl. Looks like everything's just going hunky-dory for you.
Flash forward to 2025, and the transformation is complete. She's not even trying to hide it anymore. From James Bond-style iCloud breaches to manipulating the media with bogus lawsuits, the girl boss act is over. What's left is someone allegedly so obsessed with controlling her public image, she might be breaking federal laws just to win the narrative war.
But what we love about Emily, and particularly when Blake was playing Emily, is that she has this kind of like intimidating nature to her, but she's also like very sharp. They're both the
intimidating. She's very intimidating indeed. In fact, E.T. straight out ass.
And can we please talk about that Simple Favor sequel premiere? Paul Feig, the actual director, called her intimidating. Not in a sassy, she's a powerhouse kind of way.